If you're part of Occupy Wall Street or anything like that, and you think that I hate you because I did this video or whatever, that's just liberal thinking. It's not true. As a matter of fact, I like it. I got friends that smell like they hung out in Scooby-Doo's van all day long. So I got family members like that, so trust me. Tell you the truth, guys, it's you know, this video isn't for you, so I suggest you get off the video and watch one of your rallies on YouTube. This one is actually, I just kind of wanted to throw out my own opinion. I know that there's a lot of people out here that, you know, just like me, just the average Joe American guy, gal, finding success, trying to better your position in life, try to be that 1%. You know, whatever. You know, first off, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm just like you. You know, my grandfather once told me, he's all, you know, the one thing about common sense, kid, is that it's not too common. You know, I can understand that, you know, the career that he was in and everything else. I can understand that he saw a lot of people not using common sense. But I do believe that the average 99% are out here, not some sort of fringe group like Occupy. I believe that we all function on some pretty good common sense, or else this country would have been a bigger mess a long time ago. But fortunately, we still function on common sense. I just wanted to put out my opinion out here so that you guys know that, you know, you're not alone. we're in this together. You know, the one thing about Occupy Wall Street is, do they really have a message? You know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, there's supposed to be a message about fighting big business. Big business is too big to fail and all of this stuff. But the problem is that, you know, Occupy versus the Tea Party. You look at the Tea Party, they actually went to the source of the issue. They went to the source of the problem. They started occupying Pennsylvania Avenue instead of Wall Street. See, that's the whole difference here, is basically just ideology. With liberals, it's ideology. They think that the rich people are being bad. What happens when you have a government who is so hell-bent on power that they feed these big banks and these big businesses a bunch of hoopla and make them what? Greedy. It's just things that we suffer from as human beings, is greed and envy and strife and all this craziness that we can feel sometimes. Now, we don't have to act on it. You know, like occupiers and a lot of the liberal fringe have, they act on this stuff. But then again, if you're taught that you came from a monkey, then if you act like an animal, it's you bingo. You can act like an animal. You can act like a crazy person. You know, the fact is that laziness gets you nowhere. You know, they sit there and tell me, you know, I follow politics. I follow things like that. And they're always telling me, you know, unemployment rate's down to 8.1%. But you still got, you know, 3, 4, 5% out there who are still unemployed. More. I mean, you know, 10 point something, 11%, 14%. Because people just gave up. I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't give up. Don't give up. Get out there and start doing your own things. Today we have the internet. Today we have all kinds of different things that you can actually try to do for yourself. Yeah, sometimes it's going to take a risk from yourself. And yes, that's just the way it is. But you got to get out there and try. You can't sit around in tents selling dope to your friends on Wall Street, committing rape and violent crime. What? You know what? To you parents who have children occupying Wall Street, sit down with them for a change. Sit down with them. Talk to them. Ask them. Open up the conversation. Find out what they're occupying. What this movement is not a movement. And the problem is that it's being reinforced by a bunch of idiots, bigger idiots. Yeah, everybody sits there and votes for hope and change, and all they get is hope and spending my leftover change. I mean, that's what really happens here. It has nothing to do with big business. You know, as a matter of fact, did you know, even you occupiers, did you know that most rich Americans worked hard to get where they're at? Yeah, most of them. They're not the DuPonts or the whoever who, you know, end up like that movie Author and just inherit billions of dollars. No. They took a risk on themselves. They actually went into the bank to get a loan. They actually worked hard. They had an idea. They had a product and a service in mind that they wanted to do. And they worked really hard to accomplish that. People like Mr. Simmons, who owns big business, rips people off every day. That's probably the worst business you could probably be in. That's insane. Yeah, not kidding. You know, when I see famous people doing stupid stuff, complaining about how we need to tax the rich and they sell $40,000 plates of food, I don't watch George Clooney movies. I'm sorry, George, I don't watch your movies anymore. Matter of fact, I took all the DVDs out that I had in my house and I threw them away, every single one, and I'll never watch one of your movies again. Kanye West, I never really listened to your music anyways. Let's see. I'll tell you this right now, Hollywood. I'm over it. I can go fishing. I can go fishing with my kids and have a good day instead of going to see Avengers or going to see some battleship movie or anything else. You're done in my book. And as a matter of fact, here's the deal. I am going to challenge you, the people with common sense, to do the same. You know what? Instead of going out to see the Avengers on a Saturday afternoon, why don't you take your kids fishing? Yeah, kill poor fishies. Kill them. Cook them up, barbecue them, go camping, have some fun this summer. Instead of sitting around waiting for Hollywood's summer blockbusters, why don't you get out and hang out with your kids? Go have some fun for a while. This way they don't end up in situations of dealing drugs on Occupy Wall Street and even the chances of being raped or some sort of violent crime done against them. Do something different with your kids this time, this summer. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's do it. You know, I'm tired of lemonade stands and bake sales being illegal because of some liberal mindset. I'm over it. And it's about time that we all stand up here, people with common sense, and just say, hey, we understand that there's issues on both sides of the table. There is. There's issues with big business. There's issues with government. But the only answer we have is the Constitution that we have. The only answer we have is common sense. It's common sense solutions. And the thing is, though, is that really gonna... I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just flying off. I've just been sitting around watching this, and I just wanted to put out my take. There's no sense in it. There's no movement here. It's not like the civil rights movement. It's not like that. It's nothing that... Liberalism doesn't free people. Socialism doesn't free people. Socialism has actually killed over 70 million people in its history. Liberalism has no answers whatsoever because the answers are hypocritical. You complain that the rich need to be taxed more, but Will Smith can't pay 75% in taxes in France. And George Clooney charges $40,000 for a plate of food. If you can't see that this is hypocritical, you're an idiot. Sorry, but it's true. Whatever. You know, liberalism is based on just a few things. Name-calling. They are racist, as you can see with Occupy. They're anti-Semitic, racist, same thing. They are anarchists. Anarchy gets you nowhere. What is anarchy? The only thing anarchy has ever accomplished was gotten Johnny Rotten kicked out of England. That was about it. And then they had to put up with him in Seattle or something. It just makes no sense to me, so I will not be any part of it. And instead of backing up with my dollars that's left over from taxes and them wasting it this summer, I'm just going to get some fishing licenses and go fishing with my kids and enjoy life while it's free here. I'll tell you this though, liberalism is completely dangerous. Absolutely dangerous, because it has no basis for anything. It has no basis in truth. It doesn't. You look at MSNBC, you look at the Chronicle, you look at ABC News, NBC News, you look at all this mainstream media out here, you look at the Hollywood elites. I couldn't wake up in the morning and look at myself in a mirror through the lies. You couldn't see myself. It's unbelievable. That's how dangerous this is. It's very dangerous. can take away our freedoms, our way of life here. It's extremely dangerous, and we need to stand up, and we need to look at each other and just say, hey, enough is enough. We're done. If people go out robbing people, and they're a big bank, don't do business with them. Take your money and walk. It might hurt you a little bit right now, but who cares? There is no big business out here that can't fail. We can make them fail just by not doing business with them. And if you're going to hope for more hope and change this 2012, good luck with that. Taxing people at 75 to 80%. You take 75 to 80% of my money that I worked really hard for, you're going to have one pissed off citizen. It's just the way it is. There's no way around it. I'm not going to work hard for you. I'm working hard for me and my family here. That's my job. Oh, share and share alike. Don't forget the utopia society. There is no utopia society, and anytime human beings have ever tried to put that together, once again, socialism killed over 70 million people. You can take your utopia and shove it up your butt, because I'm over it. No more utopias. You guys can keep your utopia. I'll keep capitalism and freedom any day. Anyways, I don't hate you, Occupy. I don't. I like you as people. I like you. I just don't agree with your ideology, that's all. And here in America, it's a wonderful thing that we can agree to disagree. And that's pretty awesome. Whether or not we get anywhere with it, all depends on the greater good, or it all depends. You know? One more thing, guys. I worked in the insurance industry, by the way. If we were to just simply open up the borders for health insurance, allow companies to really compete, that would actually be the answer, and the answer that would actually, seriously, lower healthcare costs within just months, period. I was in the industry. I know. I know. So, here's the thing, guys. I don't hate you, Occupy. I just think that you're just a rowdy bunch of incoherent people. That's it. I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just there's no real message there. For Hollywood, I've banned you. No longer. No longer. Period. No longer. Although I do like Survivor Man. I like watching Discovery and Animal Planet. Finding Bigfoot's awesome. Those things I will watch, but no more movies, and I'm definitely not buying a Kanye West album. Ugh. Anyways, you guys, no matter what, God bless you guys out there. Occupy. Here's the deal. You know what? Get a coherent message. For some of you that are in that movement that actually have a message about big business, I understand that. I feel for you. And you know what? I would back you on that. I don't think companies should be too big to fail. They should be able to fail if they do something stupid to people. But you know what? Stand up in that noisy bunch of people. Stand up for something, for a change. Do what the Tea Party did. Go to the source of the problem. Go to the source of the problem and go there united. Go there with a message. Just a coherent message. Period. You guys have no message. At all. Sorry. Anyways, thank you guys very much again. Please don't hate me. I love everybody. I think you're all wonderful. I just wanted to let you guys know out there, you average guys out there with common sense, you're not alone. Alright? Anyways, no matter what, God bless.